So I walked into labor ward and she was in the first bed and she was lying on her back with her legs apart, and I had never seen anything that looked like that. I have delivered babies, many babies, thousands. I'd never seen anything that looked like that. She was swollen everywhere. I couldn't tell what was what. Her baby's head was out. I thought it was the head. It was not a head, it was a swelling of the scalp. This woman told me her story and I cried. I did surgery with tears running down my eyes. She had, because of lack of money, because of poverty, because of lack of information, she had gone to a chemist and they told her to pay only 500 shillings and they would deliver. She had been there for 3 good days. For 3 days she had been pushing her baby out and her baby was not coming. She reached a point, she begged, she cried, she pleaded and said, please take me to Pumwani, just don't let me die here. It was that bad. And they wouldn't let her. So eventually she actually told me she wrestled her way out of that place and ran out and got into the first taxi she saw and told them, please take me to Pumwani or else I'm going to die in a taxi. The man brought her to the hospital and he was screaming and calling the midwives and said, please come, They took her out. I looked at her, I've never seen a human being look like that. She was so dehydrated, she was dry like a bone. She was smelling, you could smell her from like 10 meters away. We put her on the operating table. We had 5 minutes. They didn't even have the courtesy to tell her baby had already died. We opened this woman up. And the first thing we meet is a bucket full of stinky, smelly pus. Baby is dead and is already rotting. She has infection. I will tell you, I've never seen anything like that ever again in my practice. We spent 2 hours just washing her abdomen, hoping for the best to give her a chance to live. We had sorted out the delivery. We were not worried about that. We were worried about her bleeding from her uterus that has been abused for over 72 hours. We were worried about her going into septic shock. Her kidneys could shut down. Anything could happen to this woman. We couldn't sleep. My shift was over. I stayed in the hospital until 3 a.m. I didn't believe she was going to make it. Kenyatta didn't have an ICU bed. They're telling us we don't have space. Keep her on the ventilator until we get space and then we will tell you to bring her. And she got to 3 o'clock. She spat out her tube, sat up and said, I'm very hungry. You should have had the baby cheered in later. You'd think we won a football match. She lived. So I walked into labor ward and she was in the first bed and she was lying on her back with her legs apart, and I had never seen anything that looked like that. I have delivered babies, many babies, thousands. I'd never seen anything that looked like that. She was swollen everywhere. I couldn't tell what was what. Her baby's head was out. I thought it was the head. It was not a head, it was a swelling of the scalp. This woman told me her story and I cried. I did surgery with tears running down my eyes. She had, because of lack of money, because of poverty, because of lack of information, she had gone to a chemist and they told her to pay only 500 shillings and they would deliver. She had been there for 3 good days. For 3 days she had been pushing her baby out and her baby was not coming. She reached a point, she begged, she cried, she pleaded and said, please take me to Pumwani, just don't let me die here. It was that bad. And they wouldn't let her. So eventually she actually told me she wrestled her way out of that place and ran out and got into the first taxi she saw and told them, please take me to Pumwani or else I'm going to die in a taxi. The man brought her to the hospital and he was screaming and calling the midwives and said, please come, They took her out. I looked at her, I've never seen a human being look like that. She was so dehydrated, she was dry like a bone. She was smelling, you could smell her from like 10 meters away. We put her on the operating table. We had 5 minutes. They didn't even have the courtesy to tell her baby had already died. We opened this woman up. And the first thing we meet is a bucket full of stinky, smelly pus. Baby is dead and is already rotting. She has infection. I will tell you, I've never seen anything like that ever again in my practice. We spent 2 hours just washing her abdomen, hoping for the best to give her a chance to live. We had sorted out the delivery. We were not worried about that. We were worried about her bleeding from her uterus that has been abused for over 72 hours. We were worried about her going into septic shock. Her kidneys could shut down. Anything could happen to this woman. We couldn't sleep. My shift was over. I stayed in the hospital until 3 a.m. I didn't believe she was going to make it. Kenyatta didn't have an ICU bed. They're telling us we don't have space. Keep her on the ventilator until we get space, and then we will tell you to bring her. And she got to 3 o'clock. She spat out her tube, sat up and said, I'm very hungry. You should have had the baby cheered in that time. You'd think we won a football match. She lived.